What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and it's been a while. I signed up for an Ironman, my first full Ironman, and I want to give you guys, first of all, some updates on life, why I signed up for an Ironman, what I'm raising funds for in the Ironman itself, through the whole journey from now up until race day, and that's pretty much it. So let's walk and talk. So first of all, life update. You guys might see my channel has a lot of things on it. I have some flute things on here because I wanted to be a flutist. I wanted to go and play my flute at Disney full time for a living, and I did not end up doing that. I ended up graduating with exercise science in undergrad, went on to physical therapy school after a little bit of a gap time when I thought I wasn't going to be a PT. And so I put up a lot of flute videos. I taught flute lessons for about a decade, and I was creating a platform for students to learn on and be able to play along with somebody for a lot of these duets that honestly don't have CDs to go with them. And I wish that I had some music to play along with when I was learning them. So I had a lot of fun recording those. Anyway, I'm not doing those videos anymore. However, you may also see on my channel physical therapy school videos. I have since graduated physical therapy school. I am a current physical therapist, and I'm working in home health now. I was doing some non-clinical things, and although I did not keep up on the videos throughout PT school to give you guys updates, what I did is I kept up with a podcast. So every week of my entire PT school journey is documented in the podcast. And it has a lot of great interviews. And my business partner and podcast co-host, Gabby, shout out to Gabby. We did that thing for like 4 years. So you guys can go check it out. Link is down below. So long story short, after physical therapy school, I had a bit of a quarter life crisis. I really was feeling like I didn't know what I wanted to do for a living. I felt like maybe I wanted to do non-clinical things, and I was struggling with that identity shift. Now that I finished PT school, what I wanted so badly, I actually did not do that. I did some marketing systems, that kind of stuff, setting for a physical therapy boards prep company and also for my own business. Anyway, long story short, I also had an identity crisis, not only in my work, also within my own relationships. And I was with somebody for a very long time, like 8 years. And I started therapy in preparation for my board exam, actually. And throughout that therapy process, it was so much more than just figuring out how to study for boards. But I learned so much about myself. And through that process, I came to figure out my own sexuality and accept that. Even growing up in a really conservative background and all of this. So then I got married to this person, and we have since divorced. And so through that whole process, I've been going through a bit of a mental health journey, really since graduating PT school. I would say it even started in grad school, because in grad school, people don't realize that kind of stress on your mind and body. It's like such an adjustment. I didn't realize that I could even experience such levels of anxiety, of losing interest in things. Some would call that depression, borderline depression, and just a lot of negative self-talk. And so I really found my outlet, and my outlet was triathlon. And so right now I have signed up for my first full Ironman. It's coming up in June. I originally signed up for the one in Alaska. However, that has been canceled. So everybody who was signed up for the Alaska Ironman now is doing, they have since had to switch the registration for a different one. I had to stop walking because it's getting a little bit windy. But really, mental health is something that people don't talk about enough. And I feel like could be handled so much better if we had better research on it, and how to approach it more holistically, and how to have preventative measures, how to have any kind of the best interventions for people. And I actually, the first experience I had with therapy was during one of my clinical rotations during the pandemic. I was working at an inpatient rehab hospital as a physical therapy student, and I really hit a wall. I was having such like compassion fatigue, and was feeling really down and really numb, honestly. And so I actually started therapy online. I used BetterHelp, and it was like telehealth. I would sit in the parking lot of the hospital and have my therapy session an hour before work, then I'd go into work. And it was cool and it helped, but it was like not the most helpful thing. So I didn't actually continue it for very long. And it was several months before I actually went into therapy and saw a fantastic therapist. And she was so insightful and helped me so much. My life is completely different. Like without my therapist, I would not be here right now. I can tell you that for sure. So I finally feel like really good where I'm at, and I just really wish everybody could feel really good with where they're at in life. And also if and when people are not feeling super great, when mental illness hits, because most of the people in the world have an experience of mental illness at some point in their life. And that's just crazy to me, that with so many people who are affected by this, that we don't have like the best treatment for it. In high school, I had lots of experiences with friends who attempted suicide, who were depressed, who would cut themselves, etc. And especially nowadays, and I didn't even grow up in the age where we had social media as kids. So to see children now have such a different life experience and have to deal with social media as they're going through puberty, no wonder mental illness is such an intense thing right now, especially in the United States. So I'm really passionate about this. I'm going to be raising funds for mental health research throughout my triathlon journey, throughout my Ironman journey, my first full Ironman journey. I'm really excited about it. So it'll be coming up in June, and I can't wait to have you guys follow along. If this is something you resonate with, please comment down below. I'm going to be updating you on how you can actually support this process of getting to the race and supporting the mental health research. So comment down below. I'd love to hear where you guys are at in your own journeys, whether it's with your own mental health or whether it's with triathlon, whatever it might be. Comment down below. I'd love to connect with you guys, and can't wait to see you next time. I'll be releasing weekly videos, so stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.